I got 150 viewers, man. It sucks to look at your channel and be like, I feel like there's a hole burning in my stomach. All your numbers are down. Why do I do this? Massive mood swings. How's the exercise going? I haven't been exercising. Vicious mood swings. Vicious mood swings.
1.7 billion were there for his birth. 220 countries tuned in for his first step. An entire human life recorded on an intricate network of hidden cameras and broadcast live 7 days a week to an audience around the globe.
This is a Breaking Banquet video. You ever considered playing Minecraft? I mean, I tried to play it back in the day when it was like on Xbox 360. It wasn't for me. I'm sure they've added lots to the game because I know when I played it, the game didn't really have an ending. You had like survival mode, then you could go into not survival mode. Nah, honestly, like all I've been playing lately is Diablo, and it's more of like just something to just like keep my mind active. So my goal today is that we're at 2,450. I'd like to get to 2,460. That's usually my goal for like a day, but like I rarely hit it. My thing with first-person shooters is like I don't like playing them at the level of competitiveness, but I'm naturally competitive. So like it's one of those things where I get torn. I get torn between like wanting to do well but not wanting to do well. I don't know if that makes sense. And then there's the whole fact that nobody gives a fuck if how good I am at first-person shooters. So it's like, why do I do this? And I know the answer to that question is because it's what people interact with the most. In a perfect world, I probably wouldn't even play first-person shooters. I tried to stay up all day yesterday and fix my sleep schedule, and I've been eating very low calories. Massive mood swings and that kind of stuff. And like I went to bed at like 8:30, 9 o'clock yesterday. And here I am up at 2, which, you know, what is that? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. That's still 5 hours sleep. It's good sleep, but like that's not like gonna make it through the day without a nap sleep. It doesn't feel like I've actually made any headway with like getting my sleep schedule fixed. I just got up, right? It's probably because I got a white shirt on. Yeah, I'll probably play Diablo till the day I die, man. How's the exercise going? I haven't been exercising, dude, honestly. Like I probably should, but like just not been eating enough. Honestly, I've just not been eating enough to actually physically exercise. To me, playing the game more tactfully is a much more fun experience. And I was trying to teach that to Kelly, but like the mechanical skill wasn't there. And like a lot of people was like ruining it, saying like, oh, I'm being mean to her and stuff like that. But it's like, it's frustrating watching somebody make the same mistake for 8 hours. I thought I could do it, but you know, gave it a best shot. I heard there's a fat cat coming up. Am I excited for it? No, I can't say I'm excited for it, no. I want it to be successful. I know that if it's done right, it will be the #1 viewed thing on internet, right? I know it's going to be good for the brand and for the product, and I want to be a part of that. But am I excited to be starving and do things, right? Like it's always a daunting it's always daunting to go look at something and be like, oh, this will be fun to starve and be tired for like 2 weeks straight. It's one of those things, right? Where like it's about the journey, not so much about the I know what I'm talking about here. I'm hoping at the end of Fat Camp that I've lost 25, 30 pounds, but but like in my head, I know it's going to be physically, mentally, and everything draining. Do I think Rastov hates the fact that I'm live? I'm not stealing any Rastov viewers. I got 150 viewers, man. I've been in a sour mood lately, and I think a lot of it has to do with like not eating and sugar and caffeine withdrawals. Because like not only did I go on like an extreme like almost starvation diet, I've also quit like soda cold turkey. So like my body's like, where's the 100 grams of sugar that you give us every day? Where's that at, fat bitch? And it's like you're not getting it. It's like, well, okay, well, give me my caffeine, and like you don't get that either. So like my body responds to that with, you know what, I'm just going to make you sad and depressed or upset, or like there's a whole Snickers commercial defining this thought process. Like, you're not yourself when you're hungry and shit like that. That's pretty much an everyday event right now. So like vicious mood swings. Vicious mood swings. What about diet wings? I just don't like the taste of diet. Like, the diet has this like aftertaste to it that it's almost like eating like cauliflower mashed potatoes or some shit like that. Like, your brain expects one thing and it gets another to the point that it's jarring. And to me, it's jarring enough that I don't want to do that ever. I'd much rather drink water. That's what I'm doing now, drinking water. I need to fire my Stanley back up, and so like I can have cold water at any time. It's one of, like, being as big as I am, it's a daunting task. And like for example, I did my first week of Ozempic and I got down to like let's call it 414, right? And I spent like 3 or 4 days, and I still haven't took my second Ozempic shot at this point, but like I've took like 4 days where I like kind of get myself balanced again, because I feel like a good Ozempic, I was dehydrated and a little malnourished. So like, all right, I'm gonna take 2 or 3 days to just drink water, get food in me, and get my energy levels back up. And from that, I went from like 413 back up to like 417-ish, right? So like, and I know what that is. It's just me rehydrating, is putting the water weight back on. But like, it sucks so much when you're as fat as I am that, you know, just not going to the bathroom before weighing and like, you know, drinking water will cause you have like 5-pound swings. And like, I always like I don't know if you guys ever watch 600 Pound Life, but like, I understand where people are coming from when they say, oh, it's water weight, because like, when you're fat, man, water weight can fluctuate wildly. But it's not all water weight. But like, I can understand how they can convince themselves, or the brain, that, you know, I put on this extra weight from being water. Water weight usually doesn't go more than like 5 pounds at most. I don't reach out, I talk to myself. Okay. Well, my thing is like, dude, I hate the way Ozempic makes me feel so badly. Like, and I know it's because I'm taking a stupid dose of it, but it's like a shot that guarantees that you're about to be nauseous for a week. And it's like, yeah, this is probably the best path forward, but it's like giving yourself a needle prick or something like that. Like, it's something that it almost feels like self-harm. That's why I always have Kelly do it. Because he's like, all right, it's done with now. I've got to deal with it. Same reason I didn't do TRT very well. Because like TRT very well, Kelly struggled with the needle to the point that she would break needles. And it's like, come on, don't break a needle off into my muscle, man. But like, she gets so nervous around doing stuff like that. And I hated sticking myself with like an intramuscular shot, because the needles are hardcore. TRT is a truck wings. That's why it didn't work. What do you mean? Are you saying like TRD, like Toyota Racing Development? Is that what kind of joke you're making? How much soda and food do you have? How much soda and food do you have to not have till you're throwing controllers again? I don't think I'll ever get back to the point of throwing controllers again. After my outburst yesterday in like lolcow, I've actually went back on a Vexer. I don't care if Keem wants me to be more active. Like, I don't want to be that person anymore. Like, my body doesn't make serotonin like it's supposed to. So like, when you put anxiety and serotonin and like lack of serotonin and everything together, you get a lolcow. That's what you get. The show's horrendous now. I'm trying not to talk about lolcow stuff on my own personal platform, other than like surface level, because if you get into like lolcow drama here, that's kind of like taking away from the product. Elizabeth, I had deleted all my old videos. Like, there was a period in my life where like the trolls were actively looking for things to strike my channel, and like I panicked one day, and I said, just me and Kelly sat here and deleted everything, which is funny because it took us like 2 hours to delete all my videos, 8 videos at a time, because I had like 4,000 or 5,000 of them. Like, okay, just hit the dump tanks on everything. You changed your name on here because of my trolls? I don't think my trolls are that bad lately. Nowadays, to be perfectly honest. Like, the most you get with a troll now is they'll come in and they'll be like, oh, we know where your wife goes to school at, and they'll spam it like 6 times and get banned, and that's pretty much it. It's like, all right, congratulations. It's not like she doesn't come on stream wearing t-shirts of her school. I'm kind of an investment bro right now. I generally, like, I have my emergency fund set up. So like, everything that's extra that doesn't go to like existing day to day generally just goes into like either like my 401k or some sort of investment. Well, they're not on my channel, so you can't use something against me that's not on my channel. Wings, what is a put and a call, since you're an investment bro? Okay. People getting banned? Just certain people. Brownie's banned a couple people. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, he's just getting rid of trolls. Please do less local live and more COD. Dude, Call of Duty, people don't really like Call of Duty. And I don't really interact with chat when I play Call of Duty. Do I ever play horror games? I don't particularly enjoy horror games. Like, I don't like the jump scare sensation. Like, the whole, like, it not, like, being banned from Fat Camp thing. Like, I just don't understand it. Do I put these accomplishments on a resume? No. But, like, if I didn't have goals I'm working towards, there'd be no reason to play the video games anyway. Because I don't get, like, childlike glee from video games anymore. I'm about to cry. I'm not upset. What makes me upset? I don't like Rivals. It isn't because I'm not good at it. It's more along the lines of, like, I just don't like the dynamic of it. Like, even if you're trying your best and you're playing your character like you should be, right? It feels like you're held down by your team way too much, and it's so much more than Call of Duty. Like, Call of Duty, if you're, you know, a good player, you can keep your team in the game almost being a solo force. And I'm sure that's the same thing with Rivals. Like, if you're like an astronomically good player, you probably can do it, but it feels like that it's such a team-based game that if you just have bad players on your team, or you yourself are the bad player, you'll just get steamrolled and get a loss every time. Yeah, well, my thing is more about, like, algorithm engagement right now, because, like, it sucks to look at your channel and be like, oh, all your numbers are down. Okay. And, like, that's the gamification of YouTube. Like, they push these numbers on you and they stress you out. I wouldn't really call you a host when you stay silent 90% of the time. That's not true. Especially lately. I don't care. I don't care. You know what I care about? I'm starving. That's what I care about. I'm not back in my quiet. I'm back on SSRIs though. I took one last night. I know it's not fully in my system, so like the placebo effect is getting there. But yeah, went back on SSRIs. Like, I honestly don't like. I know where I want to be. It's 350 pounds, right? I'd like to be 350 or less by the end of the year. But at the same time, I know myself, and I'll probably just fail and balloon back up in a fit of depression, because that seems to be the MO of my life. Lately, games I've been playing other than Call of Duty is just this. I've been playing this and Call of Duty when I stream. Like, I've honestly kind of like lost the desire for video games a lot, and I've been taking like a big break from them. Like, I kind of want to play a Valve, but I kind of don't want to buy it on PC, and I kind of don't want to pay full price for it. So it's like, no. We're not laying down on the keyboard. That's not what we're doing. Yeah, it's on Game Pass. But, like, I'd have to hook my Xbox up. I don't really want to hook my Xbox up either. Like, I'm so hungry right now. I feel like there's a hole burning in my stomach. It's such a terrible feeling. And, like, the whole time that I feel like this, I think about, like, those people on Lost that go out eating for, like, 10 days at a time. I want to play video games, but I don't want to play video games. I want to develop video games. Let me make a mod that takes the clothes off my Skyrim character.